Hello everyone, my name is Olivia and you are all welcome. Today I'm going to talk about something that affects us all at some point in our lives, and it is how to overcome hard times, how to overcome bad times, how to overcome those times when we feel like we are stuck and we don't really know how to, come out of a particular situation. The truth is, at some point in our lives, we have faced certain challenges. It could be setback at work, going through a tough breakup, or struggling with health issues. But you should always remember this: it's okay to struggle, it's part of life, yeah. But it doesn't really define your future. You shouldn't feel like that's what will define your future and that's how your life is going to be. You can come out of that particular situation if only you want to. Yes, you can. You just have to rise up and be strong and then keep on pushing. Yes, it's tough, but the good news is there are ways to get through it. There are ways to come out stronger. Meanwhile, during those moments, you really need to stay positive. You don't need to let those things get to you and think that you're a failure, or maybe you can't make it in life, or probably you are not destined to go far or high in life or reach your goals or achieve your goals. I don't want you to always have that feeling, because everybody do experience this at some point in their life. People experience it at different moments, yeah, at different degree, but no matter what you are facing, no matter the situation you are currently, it doesn't really define anything. And whenever you find yourself in such situation, or if you're already in such situation, it's important you just acknowledge and accept whatever you are going through. Okay, just accept it first. Say, okay, fine, I know I'm going through this, but I'm not going to remain like this forever. You understand? I'm not going to remain like this in the next 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. So it's really important to recognize how you are feeling at that moment. Whether you are sad, angry, or you're just confused. Acknowledging those emotions is just the first step. Acknowledge it, how you feel. Yes, it's not the end of the world, but things can, have a turnaround. Once you accept that this is happening, it becomes easier to figure out what to do. Once you are done accepting, okay, this is really happening. Yeah, this is actually, something that is your reality right now. Then the next thing is, what am I going to do about this? How will I come out of this? You understand? That's when you give yourself a goal of maybe you can't remain like this in the next, maybe in the next 2 years, 3 years. You see? So it's important to always acknowledge and accept. This strategy really helps, because you'll be like, okay, this is very tough, but I'm going to face this head on. This strategy really helps because it stops you from ignoring your feelings or pretending that everything is okay when it's not. It gives you a chance to deal with what's happening and start finding ways to make things better. You need to really process your emotions. Processing your emotions means dealing with how you feel in a healthy way so that you can move forward. How can you process your emotions? Firstly, recognize your feelings. Take a moment to identify what you are feeling. Even if it is sadness, anger, or something else, anything you are feeling, process it. How do you feel? Sometimes just putting a name to your emotions can really help. After you must have recognized your emotions, you need to express yourself. Find a way to let out your feelings. You can talk to a friend or a family member you trust. You can write in a journal or just cry if you need to. Expressing yourself can lighten the emotional load. Trust me, it can, to a very, very large extent. Then you need to also take time to reflect. Think about why you are feeling this way and what might have triggered those emotions. Understanding the reason behind those feelings can help you figure out how to address them. Yeah. And you also need to be kind to yourself. Yes, at this point you definitely start blaming yourself for certain things. Maybe there are mistakes you made. It could be financial mistakes or mistakes you made in your relationship, anyone at all. But you don't need to blame yourself for anything. Things happen, for you to learn, get experiences, and move on. Yeah. So you really need to be kind to yourself. It's okay to feel what you are feeling. It's normal, and it is important to treat yourself with understanding and patience during those tough times. Engage in activities that will relax or make you feel better. Definitely everybody have things that they enjoy doing, anything at all, especially if it's something healthy. Don't just say because you are feeling bad, you made a financial mistake or any other type of mistake, and then you want to start drinking or start resorting to unhealthy ways to cope with them. No, don't do that. You could actually adopt healthy ways to cope with such things. You could be listening to music, or maybe probably exercising, or doing anything creative, something that is your hobby, something that you enjoy doing, something that when you do, you feel a little bit better. You feel like a load have been lifted from you. And always remember that processing your emotions isn't about making them to go away instantly. Yes, because they don't always do instantly. Trust me, they don't. You can really think that okay, when you start doing this, you start doing that, immediately you start feeling better. The thing is, that mistake you have made will keep on playing in your mind. So it takes time. It takes time to get over the loss or whatever you are feeling bad about or whatever you are stuck at. It takes time. So you really need to know that it doesn't really happen instantly, and keep on trying to make yourself feel better. Though processing your emotions gives you a sense of clarity, another way to overcome bad times is to seek support. You should always know that because you actually looked for a way to get support, that you're a weak person or you're a failure or you have failed. No, the fact that you asked for help doesn't make you a weak person. It doesn't make you a failure. Not at all. It doesn't at all, at all. There is something somewhere telling you, okay, when you go and ask for help or seek for support, then you're a failure or maybe a weak person. That is a lie. It's a very big lie. Take it from me today. You can seek for emotional support. Now, seeking for emotional support doesn't only involve maybe if you are going through a breakup or something. No, it doesn't at all, at all. Even if you are going through a financial loss, you'll be emotionally down. Yeah, it really affects you emotionally too. So you can seek for emotional support. Even if you have friends that probably they can't really help you with maybe money or any financial assistance at all, at least they can talk to you. Okay, they can listen to you, they can encourage you, they can listen to your concerns, offer you encouragement, and remind you that you are not alone. Okay, and not only that, speaking to them can also give you a fresh or a new perspective. When you are going through something, at that point you are really emotional, you are really down at some point. So now when you tell somebody else you trust, because this person is not really that emotionally down like you are, or that person is not really in your shoes at that point in time, this person is more logical, so they can give you a fresh perspective or a different view or a different angle to whatever you are going through. Okay, that's when you'll be like, okay, wow, I never thought of this, so this is really, really, yeah, I can really do this, and then it will work out. Then that's when you find out that that's if you're actually talking to sensible people. Yeah, so always try to keep sensible people around you. So when they give you a fresh perspective, then you do not dawn on you like, yeah, you can actually try this out, this will really work. Because when you were down, you were feeling depressed, you never thought of that. But because they are sensible, and probably at that point you're not emotional, feeling all emotional and down, they can really think straight and logically, and then offer you some kind of advice. So your friends are really important. It's really good to have friends. Yeah, keep them close. Your family, speak to them, they can offer you a kind of assistance. It could be anything. So might even offer you financial assistance, yes, or might even link you up to somebody who can offer you financial assistance. Anything at all, but you can speak to people. Is okay, very, very okay to share your feelings to people who are really supportive, sensible, and are willing to be there for you. And another thing is, yes, I agree that asking for help can feel daunting. You might be thinking, okay, who am I to speak to right now? You confused, you don't really know who to speak to. But the kind of problem you are going through is what we tell you the kind of person to speak to. Yeah, I know that people do have different kinds of people in their circle. There are people that when you're having a relationship issue, you speak to them for some kind of relationship advice. Yeah, when you're going through a business issue, business crisis, or going through financial loss, different kind of thing, or maybe you need some kind of motivation. You know the kind of people to speak to. You know them, and they are actually in your circle. So really identify what exactly you need. What do you really need? Do you need financial assistance, or do you need emotional support? Do you need advice? Do you need connection, that is, trying to link up with other people, creating healthy relationships that can boost whatever you're doing. What really do you need? So you really need to identify it. Is important. And then by the time you identify what you really need, you have solved some part of the problem. That's when you start thinking, okay, this particular person can really help me in this particular person can really help me in this, that kind of a thing. And then you now meet that, this will now help you to meet the right person. And when you meet this person, try to be direct and specific, most especially if you're having financial issues. People who are having financial issues, they actually fall on this table, because when you really want financial assistance and you are going to meet a person, you start thinking, okay, what's the best way to say it? Anything that concerns money is something that you have to really think about very well, because well, yeah, you really need to just think about it. Then like I said, you need to be direct and specific. Okay, tell the person exactly what you want. Just be clear and be concise. Don't really go there and just start beating around the bush. Tell the person what happened to you, and how you intend solving it. What are your limitations? If it's money, you tell the person. The person might even ask you like how much. Even if the person is not willing to give you everything you need, be happy. Even if the person doesn't give you anything at all, be happy. After all, he or she owes you nothing. Take it from me. Nobody owes you anything. Yeah, what you are going for is for some kind of assistance, hoping and believing that this person who might be willing to help you or will give you something. So if this person gives you something at the end of the day, fine, good, be happy. If this person gives you half or quarter of what you need, fine, be happy. If this person gives you full, like the total amount of what you need, then be happy. Okay, but no matter what, thank the person, because I know that if the person you met is somebody that has sense, let me use that word, has sense. Even if the person doesn't have some kind of financial assistance to give to you, they might proffer solution, and your job is to be open to solutions. When they offer this kind of maybe practical solutions or advice or ways you can come out of this thing, or people you meet to also help you, please be open to solutions. Okay, the fact that you think that they can offer you financial assistance, then they ended up not offering you that financial assistance, does not mean that they are a bad person. They are not. Nobody knows what they are going through. Forget that you are seeing them all smiling and all. You don't really know what they are going through, you get? So it's important you stay thankful, be happy. Yeah, when you are very thankful, even if the person did nothing for you, tomorrow, we're not praying for a next time, but anything can happen. We are in a world that changes every day, and you don't even know who you might need at some point in your life. So this person might be willing to help you, unlike when you just start showing this kind of disdain, or that kind of attitude, showing that as if he or she owes you anything in the first place. And you should also have it in mind that even that person you are going to meet also needs some kind of support at some point of his life or her life. You understand? And then another thing is, whenever you're going through hard times, please try to take care of yourself. Don't carry your problem like you are the only one who's going through one challenge or the other. No. Try to take care of yourself. At least you can do some kind of indoor exercises. All of these things helps your health, because you don't know that thinking, crying, feeling down and moody affect your health in a bad way. Yes, it does. I don't want to go into the whole science of all of those things, but it really does affect you in a way. So you need to really keep a positive mindset. You really need to be positive during those periods and try to be happy no matter how hard it is. So try to exercise. Exercise doesn't mean you really need to go and register at the gym, because imagine if you are facing a financial loss and someone is telling you to go to the gym and go and register. You need to also pay. So you must not register at the gym. It's not compulsory. You could take a walk. It's a form of exercise. You could exercise indoors. Just anything you could do inside the house is a form of exercise. One way or the other, it will also help you. And try to sleep too. At this point, this is the time when you start thinking. You're awake at night, you are thinking of what to do, how to solve the problem. Yes, it's important to think, because you start getting solutions of how to come out of that problem. But no staying awake at night for long just because you are trying to, you know, think about it. Thinking won't even help you. Also, please limit your alcohol consumption. This is where a lot of people fall into. A lot of people are in this category. The next thing, if something happens, the next thing they'll go and do is to start drinking to stupor. So tell me, how do you intend to solve that problem? After all, if you drink too much, it makes you feel dizzy. You feel your brain will not really function well. Not like it will not function well, but at that point you're in a state whereby you can't even think well. So why are you even drinking too much? Even not only that, you also need money to go and drink too many bottles or drink yourself to stupor. One, you are wasting money. Two, it's not even help you solve the problem, it's increasing your problem for you. Three, you make a mess of yourself. So why are you even drinking, over drinking at that point? Yes, I'm not saying you should not drink at all. If you're a kind of person that loves taking alcohol, take, but limit your consumption. You understand? At this point, you really need a clear mind and you really need a clear mind to think and know how to solve your problem. Finally, don't give up. I want you to always know this. Even the people you think are very okay, they are doing good, they are all, happy and all, they are going through one or two things that you might not be aware of. Just that from what you are seeing outside, you think that they are all okay, but maybe they even have a lot of debts to settle. And here you are killing yourself, comparing yourself to this person. Everybody go through one thing or the other at some point in their lives. Yes, nobody knows when. Anything can happen. Even the rich men and wealthy men you see, they do have debts at some point. Maybe if they face some kind of business issues or run into some kind of investment loss, anything at all. But what matters is you should not give up. Now, when you give up, you remain there. You don't rise up, right? But when you don't, yes, you get down for a while. You feel depressed for a while. You feel mad, angry, or whatever for a while. But you rise up again. That's if you don't give up. So don't give up. Keep pushing, all right? Everything is going to turn out really okay. Everything is going to turn out fine. Trust me. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember, no matter what challenges you face, you have the strength within you to overcome them. Believe in yourself, seek support when needed, and keep pushing forward. And also, don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content on personal development.